The colours are crazy out here.
Shower time has never been so colourful.
After a very busy 2 weeks with my family and our friend AB, we decided to head back to the islands for a bit of a rest. On our arrival, we were greeted with the most beautiful after-rain sunset we'd ever seen.
So you're supposed to be having a day off.
I'm having a day off.
Because grooming counts as a day off.
I took all my hair off. It's the day off. Everyone's going to think I'm like from the Freddie Mercury movie or something.
After a few days relaxing at the islands, a change in the weather meant the conditions were perfect to head back to Airlie Beach to see a friend and get some provisions.
We had a little guy jump on board last night. Didn't know he'd come to visit us. Now he's left a bit of a smelly mess.
He's a bit of a smelly friend at the moment.
Yeah, might throw him back in the water. Stink! Not pretty. Yuck!
You might need these.
The last little tentacles. Oh, they keep falling apart. Oh, it's on the hull. Come off. Oh, it's really smelly. I had to touch it.
Yuck.
All done. Stink. Oh. Bait. It smells like disgusting bait. Stink.
Yeah, because we're in not much of a rush, and as we're getting out through here, the wind is just going to be on various points, just well, like well aft of the beam. So we've just opted to go with the head sail only. I like to do it. It might not be as efficient, so we could go wing on wing and catch a lot more wind and probably go, a knot or two faster. But you get that we haven't got our baggy wrinkle, our chafe protection on the wires at the moment. As the mainsail lays up on the stays, it can cause a fair bit of chafe. So for the cost of a knot and a half, I think we'll just run on the head sail. Life will be fairly easy. We'll get up there.
We won't beat the tides that we need either.
We won't beat the tides, yeah. There's definitely that time limit that we want to get in there. So it's it's all considered. That's the other reason not to pop the spinnaker. Quite apart from I think that wind will just quite suddenly strengthen.
As it does in the wet Sunday.
So we want ease of handling, of just being able to just furl the head sail. It's really straightforward. The only drawback of it is that it leaves the boat fairly unbalanced, and it makes the self-steering just have meltdowns all the time. So
back to hand steering.
Yeah, we could put the power steering on, but it will sort of zigzag a lot, because as it comes up into the wind, it powers up and it totally changes the dynamics of the boat. The boat goes round, it has to actually steer hard to get back on track. And as it comes back on track, it's steering heavy and it goes the other way, and then the sail collapses. Whereas when you're sailing with a balanced boat, the autopilot has a very easy job of just minor corrections to get it back on track. So just having one sail up front, that's not a balanced boat. Although it is still easy for me to steer, but it's predictive, it's not responsive. An autopilot has to respond after the fact, whereas I can sort of think ahead. I'm at least smarter than a machine. And, you can sort of predict what's going to happen. That was close.
One of the setbacks to trolling around coastal areas with lots of seaweed is that you are constantly reeling in and checking the lure to make sure you haven't caught any.
I think it might be time to scrap the hat.
Getting bullets coming through.
This looks like a very bullety place, doesn't it? We've got some hills here, some mountains for things to fall off and concentrate between valleys. I swear I'm glad we don't have a mainsail up now.
Yeah. You can just furl it real quick.
Right, and there's quite a bit of current coming through here. So even though our passage is over that way, I'm having to aim like at the middle of the island, and we're actually going into it diagonally. So it looks like I'm
gonna crash.
It looks like I'm about to crash, but it's not the case. We've got enough set of current to carry us through. So if you look from like space, we would actually be going diagonal, even though it looks like we're going straight. We've just come up under the shelter of South Mole Island, so the wind is moderated. We're out of the really strong current because we're coming up into the shallows now, so I'll actually have to aim for the channel. And we're not getting splashed and wet. We're still maintaining our speed of 7 knots though. That's alright. Oh, this is just good times. Absolute champagne sailing. Someone's gone and put navigation markers here, so we've got a port and a starboard marker there, so that makes life a little bit easier.
Yep.
So this is called unsafe passage, but it's not unsafe for the likes of us with our small draft. I think it's 6 metres through here, so it's more unsafe for commercial shipping.
Again, another good thing we're not doing this with AB.
She'd love it. Right. Bloody tea's getting blown out of my cup. It's uncivilised is what it is.
I wasn't filming, but we just hit a crazy bullet.
Pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be quick on the tiller to just...
Yep.
I think that's the advantage of a tiller, you can have instant response, you know?
Yeah, you were straight up into the wind and then we just reefed.
Yeah, it's another challenge of the place. Like as you're coming into Airlie Beach, there's a lot of ranges and they come down into the valleys. The wind funnels through them, accelerates and just barrels across. So as you're sailing in, it can be all idyllic and you can be, oh, we're just talking, particularly here, you're close to land, you're talking about what you're going to get, groceries, things like that. But you can see the wind coming across as a new set of, like a dull patch on the water. And that one, it came across looking like white spray coming across the water at us.
Yeah, it was crazy.
There's another boat out there just flapping like crazy.
Oh, they've gone up into the weather. Oh yeah.
The tide's just starting to come in. See how it's standing everything up?
Yeah. Rolling.
Ah. So
Timed it well, baby.
our timing was pretty good. Like we came around that corner right on the slack tide. We're getting into the bottom of the bay just as the tide's just pushing us that last bit of the way, but behind us everything's standing up, so sort of all of the boats out that end. Yeah, what about them? Yeah, this guy's having a good time, isn't he?
Strong winds and heavy rain the following days after our arrival had us sitting at our rolly anchorage at Airlie Beach for a few days before we could visit Troy's friend, Torrin.
We're just trying to salvage a few mangoes here at our mate's place in Airlie. It's got quite a few trees and the latest rains they've all started dropping. So got a little bit of a haul over there. Keep collecting them and then we'll process them in a bit. So these are the ones we're after. We're just making sure that there's no blemishes, not too many bruises on there, and that a bat or a local bird hasn't had a go at it already. I just scored 5 in one spot in good condition, but it's because it was a really low-lying branch, so they all got really heavy and just fell about 1 foot.
Well done.
Work all day from 9 to 5, come home feeling half alive. Never see your kids and wife, and I've got news for you. There's no point doing what you do unless it's somehow good for you. Got to get a result or two in the form of something real. Now if you're feeling stressed and not the best and have trouble finding happiness, well, here's one thing I will suggest. Obtain yourself a yield. Obtain yourself a yield.
A man and his guinea fowl.
Release day. Been in captivity for 8 months, just started laying eggs.
Yeah, righto.
So it's time to let her out and hopefully
She doesn't
some
get
more little
bullied too
babies.
much.
Yeah. There you go eat some mangoes.
Not the best and have trouble finding happiness. Well, here's one thing I will suggest. Obtain yourself a yield. Obtain yourself a yield. Sustain your energy. Don't drain yourself. Maintain yourself. Obtain yourself a yield.
Once we'd gathered a large haul, Troy, Torrin and I set to work processing them for Torrin's freezer.
Now I want to show you a quick and clean way of getting through a stack of mangoes, just in case Chrissy's coming and you want to process a bunch of your daiquiris. So if you've got a sharp knife and you've got a mango, cut it off the cheeks, or cut the cheeks off the pip I should say, as close as you can. You've got that there. Now most people like to score little crosses in there and scoop it out with a spoon. Now wine glass and a mango, and let me just maneuver here so I can show you. You get the wine glass in there, you start it off, see how it's bitten in there a little bit, and then just giving even pressure and just using your fingers to hold the mango onto the glass, just push down and it scoops it out. Oh, I've missed a bit, no worries, go back. And then if you've got a big stainless bowl somewhere, or ours is gone, off it goes and you're ready for the next one. But a good sized wine glass should handle your average decent size mango. So I go again, straight through, and there it is. It's pretty quick and simple. So if you're getting through a stack of mangoes, that's the way to do it. And also when you're getting to what's left over, the same applies. Okay, you can cut that another little quarter cheek off the side of the pit, and look, we'll do it again. And
Getting full in there.
That shows the principle really well. Okay, what we're doing is just pushing it down, and the glass is separating the flesh beautifully from the skin. All right, so these are for you. These are for your neighbour's pig or whatever else. And that's it. That's free range sailing, looking after you in mango season.
Thank you for tuning into Free Range Sailing this week. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a like.
What you eat for your next meal. You can't run on an empty tank.